everyone, Abyss here. So today we're going to be doing the Clangen Year Challenge. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into what all happened this year for these cats. Cloverclan begins with a small group of cats who were exiled by their previous clan. The new leader of that clan believed that they would not fit his purpose for his clan, so they were outcast. A cat named Dappledstar would lead the small group to a mountainous region, and after getting settled, the group decided to found Cloverclan. Dappledstar then earned their 9 lives. The first year for Cloverclan has been pretty eventful, so we will be starting with Dappledstar. Dappledstar was 35 moons when the clan was originally founded. They are cold and have valuable insight. During the 5th moon, they had gotten pregnant. During Moon 6, they started to find the responsibilities of being a leader to be a heavy burden. By Moon 7, they had given birth to 4 kits. The other parent of these kits are unknown, however Dappledstar was caught talking to a kitty pet during Moon 8. But it ran away when another patrol began to approach. I'm wondering if this cat could possibly be the father of their kids. During Moon 10, they were scarred by frostbite while out on our herb gathering patrol, and unfortunately by Moon 12 they were struck by lightning and lost 1 of their lives. I am wondering if this was by chance a punishment for not taking action against a cat of her clan, but that will be explained a little more later. Overall, Dappledstar is close with most cats in her clan, but they are currently closest with a cat named Beetlewhistle. They dislike only 1 cat, which happens to be Marigoldpaw. Curlewbubble was 25 moons old when the clan first started. They are ambitious and a great climber. Curlewbubble is currently the deputy of the clan. Curlewbubble and Dappledstar took the 2 apprentices that were with the group and trained them to be warriors. On the first patrol that they went on, Curlewbubble ended up being scarred by a badger. Curlewbubble seemed to get in a lot of verbal fights with their clanmates this year, which is pretty unfortunate. During Moon 8, they brought 2 kits into the clan, but refused to explain where they came from. During Moon 10, they almost got run over by a monster, but thankfully it was able to stop in time. Curlewbubble is pretty close with several cats, such as Halfshadow, Dappledstar, Rockpool, and Beetlewhistle, but they are currently the closest with Beetlewhistle. Halfshadow was 72 moons old when the clan was founded, and is currently Cloverclan's medicine cat. They are loyal, a fish-like swimmer, and an incredible runner. During Moon 1, they decided to give Rockpool bitter herbs on purpose. Later on, Rockpool, who is a bloodthirsty cat, was found sharpening their claws around Halfshadow. During the following moon, they had also sparred. I was kind of worried that Rockpool was giving a warning of sorts to Halfshadow, but overall they seem to be getting along much better now. During Moon 7, Quillfog, who was Halfshadow's best friend, was murdered by another cat in the clan. I have a theory as to why, but we will get to that when we talk about the culprit. Halfshadow has also become close with Rockpool and Dappledstar. Beetlewhistle was 70 moons old when the clan was founded. They are a cunning and incredibly clever warrior. During Moon 3, a rogue had trespassed on their territory. Beetlewhistle then set up a rock slide trap and yelled a warning. The rogue then scrambled away to live another day. During Moon 4, they believed that Dappledstar wasn't being very considerate of others in the clan, and Beetlewhistle also had an argument with Curlewbubble the same moon. Other than that, they haven't really done anything significant this year, aside from driving away a rogue. As far as relationships go, they are closest to Dappledstar, but they also like Halfshadow and admire him a lot. Rockpool was 47 moons old when the clan was first founded. They are bloodthirsty, a lore keeper, and a great teacher. As stated before, Rockpool and Halfshadow weren't getting along during the first few moons of Cloverclan's existence, but things have been improving in the relationship since Moon 5. Rockpool even has a little romantic interest in them, but almost max platonic love and admiration for them. But they were also pretty close to Dappledstar, Currentbillow, and Marigoldpaw. During Moon 4, Rockpool had announced that they were going to have kids, and gave birth to Dogkit and Marigoldkit during Moon 6. Rockpool never said who the other parent was. When they were pregnant with the kits, they stepped on a bee and got scarred. During the same time, they were daydreaming of killing a certain cat. During Moon 7, Rockpool made this daydream a reality and ended up killing Quillfog in cold blood. I think they were jealous of how close Quillfog and Halfshadow were, so they made sure to get Quillfog out of the picture. However, even though they were caught and told on by Currentbillow, no action was taken against them. During Moon 10, Rockpool began to get a little paranoid, worrying that the others were judging them. In spite of this, by Moon 11, Rockpool was given Firepaw as an apprentice. Currentbillow was only 7 moons old when Cloverclan was founded. They are righteous, the camp keeper, and a good speaker. Currentbillow was mentored by Dappledstar and was apparently influenced by them to be more likely to resort to violence, be consistent, and to bicker with others. Currentbillow graduated from her status as an apprentice by Moon 4. By Moon 7, it was said that they reported someone breaking the warrior's code, and this happens to be the same moon where Rockpool killed Quillfog. So I think Currentbillow must have witnessed the murder, or at least saw the aftermath of it and had reported it. However, nothing came of it, and it seems that Currentbillow is constantly judging or often being appalled by a certain clan member, and I have a feeling that this has to be Rockpool. Although there is some irony to it, because Currentbillow does have quite a bit of platonic love for Rockpool apparently, so perhaps they have a frenemy kind of relationship? Quillfog was 6 moons old during the founding of Cloverclan. They were adventurous, clever, and had a dark forest affinity for some reason. Quillfog was mentored by Curlewbubble and was influenced to resort to violence and behave erratically. Quillfog graduated during Moon 1 from their apprenticeship. During Moon 2, they had attempted to convince Currentpaw, now Currentbillow, to run away with them, but they didn't follow through. By Moon 4, Quillfog attempted to fight a hawk and ended up being scarred. And in Moon 5, they managed to drive off another rogue from the territory without a fight. Because of Quillfog's close relationship with Halfshadow, they would unfortunately be murdered by Rockpool during the 7th moon, ending their journey with the rest of the clan. During the 7th moon, a loner brought a young kit named Firepaw to the clan when they were only 2 moons old. The loner stated that they could no longer care for the kitten. They are compassionate and a careful listener. By Moon 11, Firepaw began his apprenticeship and is currently being mentored by Rockpool, but they haven't done anything of significance just yet. They don't have any friends either, so I'm hoping they are able to adjust. Dogpaw is the child of Rockpool and an unknown parent. They were born during Moon 6. Dogpaw is righteous and an avid play fighter. They have just started their apprenticeship and have yet to do anything significant so far. Dogpaw is close to their parent, but dislikes their littermate, Marigoldpaw, as well as Cresskit, who is Dappledstar's child. Marigoldpaw is the child of Rockpool and an unknown parent, and the sibling of Dogpaw. They are adventurous and a careful listener. Marigoldpaw was during Moon 6, and like their litter mate, has just barely started their apprenticeship. Marigoldpaw is close to Rockpool, but she dislikes Dappledstar. Blackkit is the child of Dappledstar and is only 5 moons old. They are a daydreamer and are quick-witted. They are close to their parent and their siblings. Crestedkit is another one of Dappledstar's kittens, and they are 5 moons old. Crestedkit is impulsive and quick-witted. They are close to Dappledstar and their siblings. Cresskit is the 3rd kitten of Dappledstar's family. Like their siblings, they are only 5 moons old. Cresskit is lonesome and a lover of stories. They are close to their parent and siblings. Blossomkit is the final kitten of this litter. She is 5 moons old. Blossomkit is bossy and is quick to make peace. They are close to their parent and siblings. Wrenkit is a kitten that Curlewbubble brought to the clan. They are only 4 moons old. Wrenkit is a bully, oddly observant, and is constantly climbing. They are close to their litter mate, as well as Curlewbubble. Wisteriakit is the 2nd kitten that Curlewbubble brought into Cloverclan. They are only 4 moons old like their litter mate. Wisteriakit is a daydreamer and is constantly climbing. They are close to Wrenkit and Curlewbubble. And that wraps up all of the cats in Cloverclan's first year. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time with year 2.